it's Dizzy. If you've watched my videos for any amount of time, you know that a few years ago I started learning how to make my own maple syrup. At the time, the first time that I tried it, I was tapping trees out at my dad's house. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really have much luck the first year. The second year, I was able to tap trees out in the woods next to me. I only had 5 sap buckets going and wasn't really getting a lot of sap. I was tapping red maples, ordered more buckets, but by the time they got here, the season was pretty much over. The following year, I know I hung the buckets out, but I didn't really have time to do a whole lot. I know I got some, but my husband, that was when he was really sick with the cancer and, of course, passed away. Winter after that, we had a warm winter, barely got any sap. I didn't even get a quart of syrup. I don't even know if I got a pint. It was just so warm that the sap really wasn't running. Last winter was a little bit better, but still didn't get a whole lot. Plus I had that heart surgery. This year, however, we had a cold January and started getting sap, and I was thrilled. And then I had one day, instead of getting the normal 5-6 gallons like I had been getting, I got like 9 gallons of sap, and I was trying to do the sap syrup on my wood stove. This is the pot that I was using. Now when you're making syrup, you want a lot of surface area. This has a surface area of 86.59 inches, square inches. And volume, it holds roughly 4 gallons if I were to fill it all the way up to the top. But needless to say, I don't. So I could not keep up with it having this on the wood stove. People say, oh, if you do it in your kitchen, you're going to get sap all over. It's going to be, from boiling it, everything's going to be sticky. That's not what happens. Instead, it's like a sauna in here. But I had so much sap, I just didn't have any other choice. And one thing that I did discover was that if I let the sap freeze first, I could take out the ice, and that would reduce the amount that I had to boil it down. I even tried boiling down the ice just to make sure that I wasn't losing a lot of sap, and I wasn't. I only ended up with about 1/4 of a cup of sap that I could have used from everything that I boiled down, so it's definitely worth it to take it out. But like I said, this was just not cutting it, so I took these 2 pots instead, and they're both roughly the same size. So the surface area on them, it was approximately 74.66 inches for each, or for a total of 149.32. So you definitely had more surface area. And volume, well, if I filled both of them up to the top, it was about 4.5 gallons. But needless to say, I didn't fill them all the way to the top. And through freezing the sap and doing it this way, I was able to get more. But I wanted something better. I started looking online, trying to see if I could find something rectangular pan, preferably with handles, that I could put on the wood stove that would do a better job. And came across something that people were using. I even went on one place that sells sugar supplies, maple supplies, and it's what they even recommended. This is for, you might have seen them at a buffet. Normally people will put this in a buffet. They'll put the food inside. This is a lot bigger. This almost covers the entirety of my wood stove. It has an area of 232.06 inches. So definitely bigger than anything else that I've used. If if I were to fill it all the way up to the top, it would hold roughly 6 gallons. Needless to say, I am not filling it up all the way. So I am excited to see how well this is going to do. I have sap in the freezer right now. I got over 9 gallons of sap. As of right now, I have enough syrup for myself, but I've been wanting to gift it to various friends. And so this way I'll be able to. Now the other thing that people were complaining was, they were saying, you know, this is supposed to be stainless steel, and they were saying, I tried a magnet on it and the magnet didn't work. It's not stainless steel. This is a magnet. Let me see. So you can see it sticks to that pan. Doesn't stick to there. Well, this is also a magnet, different type. So definitely it's stainless steel. It's not aluminum like people were trying to claim. Now it's not wanting to stick. It's sliding off. But I don't know how they do that, if it's some special composition they do. But it's definitely the stainless steel. The other problem that I've been having is trying to filter my syrup. I tried using paper towels and it just took forever to go through. So then I tried cheesecloth. It went through the cheesecloth a lot better, but if I look at the syrup, there was cloudy at the bottom because of stuff in it. So I ordered from Sap Happy. This is a filter. You're supposed to put this inside, but what they didn't say was that you were supposed to order something to put inside to hang this one, and I don't have anything. So what I do have is my asparagus pot. What I will do when I go to drain it, I can just stick it in there and figure out something to hopefully keep this up a little bit. And hopefully this will work. Get it drained. But I'm going to go and take this. I'm going to go put it on my wood stove. I'm going to get my sap going. And I'm excited to see how this works. And I will let you know, and I'll talk with you later.